Welcome to Low-Key PD. In this tutorial, we're going to explore how to access some of the more advanced formatting options for the different elements in your Google slide decks. So here I'm back on my title slide. I've got my title text and my subtitle text. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select this, and then I'm going to go to Format and then Format Options. And then this big menu on the right is going to open up with a bunch of different options here, size and rotation. Most of the time you probably won't need to play with the size. However, if your slides have a lot of design elements to them and the spacing and the relative sizes need to be very particular, you can control the size of them and be very precise in order to get exactly the design and look that you want by going into the size and rotation format options. Now, one of the things I want to show you in rotation is dictating the angle of rotation. So right now, I've got this title text, and I'm going to make this rotation 10 degrees. Now, you can just do that manually by grabbing this little sprite up here and try to get it as close as you want. But I want it to be exactly 10. And the reason I want to do that is by taking control over the precise amount of rotation, I can now take the subtitle and make that 10 as well. And now what that does is that makes the angle of the title and the angle of the subtitle the same, which means that they will always appear parallel to one another. All right, so now it's as if I just rotated both of them, which is technically what I did. I just did it separately. All right, so that's size and rotation. You can play with the position, top, left, center. Take greater control by entering in some specific values there. Text fitting, indentation, you can set. First line, hanging, tons of different options here. The padding, if you want to use that. And this is really for some advanced control over the design. I'm going to take my title here and I'm going to add a drop shadow. And let's make that, what's a nice color here? Let's use this. All right, so now I've got this drop shadow. And you can kind of tell, it's really tough to see, but along this title, the sort of outer edges are that new color. I'm going to increase the distance. Oh, now it's on subtitle. Let's change that. Let's make that like a blue. And then I'll go back to here, increase the distance so it makes it easier to, that's too much. And now there's like that neat little three-dimensional effect there with the drop shadow in a different color. It really makes that text and those elements pop. And I can add a reflection. So now I have this exact element reflected. Again, you're not seeing the entire reflection, but it does add some nice visual effects to that. So by going to those format options, you have access to a lot of different formatting controls that allow you to get very precise with your slide design. So if you're into that kind of thing and you need your slides to look very professionally done, these are the formatting options you're going to want to get used to. Take greater control of your elements.